Hey, this is Mark with Merchant on the Mark, and in today's video, we're going to be going through ActiveCampaign's integrations. And so, if you've been selling online for a while, you know that it can be very frustrating when you have one piece of software receiving data about a customer or an order or an ad, and you're not able to automate the process where you can get the data where it needs to go into another application so you can use it. For example, a simple use case would be an abandoned cart email. So when someone comes to your website, they add an item to the cart, but then they leave, they don't check out. We want to be able to send them follow-up emails on that specific product and be able to close them with some sort of a discount or some sort of a special offer to get them to come back and finish the process and place their order. There's a million different use cases for why you would want data going from one software application to another. And in the past, again, I've been selling online for a very long time. And in the past, we would have to go to Upwork or rentacoder.com. That used to be a site. And we used to have to put together technical projects to have developers build integrations between one software to another. And many times it wasn't ideal. It didn't actually do everything 100% manually because the APIs, which are application programming interfaces, they're basically hooks that allow outside developers to develop integrations with certain software programs. And in the past, I was a technology consultant for larger companies, and that was the big thing that we worked on back in the late 90s is we would integrate disparate systems. And so back then there weren't many APIs that were meant to allow people to develop these integrations. And so we had to do everything manually. We had to trace out the architecture of the site and the application and build those. And so us as small business owners, we would have to go out to coders and have them basically figure out through trial and error and our research what they needed to do to get the information that we needed into the format that we needed so it would then be usable. And so what you found was you're spending a lot of time, effort, and money on these integrations, and it slows down the process tremendously. It's hard to find good programmers. You have to find a programmer that is familiar with the programming language and both of the softwares that you're trying to integrate. So nowadays, thanks to APIs, it's been much better, but there's still softwares, smaller softwares, for example, who don't have all the integrations already pre-built. The thing I like most about ActiveCampaign is that they have the integrations already built from basically every one of the major softwares that you're going to be integrating. Unless you're using something really screwy, you'll find it here in ActiveCampaign. And so you don't have to go out and find a developer to develop that integration. Everything's already pre-built and you can just install it and use it. And so inside ActiveCampaign, what you'll do is you'll come down here to apps. And this is much like the App Store for Apple. Shopify also has an App Store, and that's probably the best e-commerce platform as far as existing integrations go because they're the biggest. And so these other companies are going to integrate with whoever has the most users. And so ActiveCampaign has a lot, Shopify has a lot. But as we go through here, you can see all the different apps. And if you want, search for the one that you use, you can just do Control F or search over here. There's a few that I use that are very helpful and I think would be helpful for you. So for example, Google Sheets, there's a way that you can actually integrate all of your new leads coming in to not only save them inside of ActiveCampaign, but also to a Google Sheet. And you can have them added when they meet certain criteria. So if you click on this, it will give you information about the integration, and then it will allow you to actually integrate that into your account. Typically, you have to have some sort of login information or a username or API code or something like that. But this is a two-way integration. So whenever something is updated in a Google Sheet, it will be transferred back into ActiveCampaign if you want it to, or vice versa. And so it has help docs right there. So that's very, very valuable. You can also import contacts as well from a Google Sheet. So if we go back to all apps, another one that I use a lot is Stripe. It allows you to track kind of where they are in the the process. If they're removed from a list of active customers, for example, in a membership that you have, you can have it automatically, um, you know, inactivate them in as to having access to the course in ActiveCampaign, and vice versa. So it's basically allowing you, when you cancel someone in one of them, it will update the other one so that they're not able to continue receiving access to the site if they haven't paid or they canceled. So that's another really good one. I'm looking down at my notes over here. Another one is Slack. I don't personally use Slack, but I know that's a very popular software that many sales organizations especially use. So there's Slack, and you can see integrate with Slack. It will prompt you to log in with different uh, pieces of information from your account. Shopify is also a really big one. I use Shopify for all my e-commerce sites, and they are another big company, and so they have a lot of integrations built in. And so, especially with websites in the past, it would cost so much money to have simple integrations built or simple customizations. And now, with these app stores, you have everything that you need already in there, and you can just click and install it. It's much easier. There's also WordPress, which I know a lot of people use because it's free. A lot of power in that. You can see right here, WordPress, and you can see all the different things that it can actually integrate with right here. Another one that we use a lot is ShipStation. So if you're getting orders in, you can push that information straight over to ShipStation, which allows you to integrate all of your selling channels. So if you sell on Amazon, Walmart, 5 Shopify sites, on eBay, whatever it might be, everything comes into ShipStation, and then you can process your orders, print your shipping labels, and that kind of thing. So without getting any more into this, come in here and check it out. Check out the 14-day free trial link down in the description, and you'll be able to go in and check out everything and make sure that the apps that you use are actually in here. And again, I've used every email integration platform there is, every email marketing platform, in CRM. I've used Aweber, Klaviyo, GetResponse, MailChimp, ConvertKit, all of them. And ActiveCampaign has the most robust backend and the most features and most functionality. And I think you get started for like $15 a month, whatever it might be. But it has these integrations built in that many of those other ones do not have. And so I would definitely check out ActiveCampaign. I use it for all my businesses. And again, my name is Mark Mathis with Merch on the Mark. I appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions, or if I can help you, just leave a comment below or email me. And subscribe to the channel if you like these kind of videos, and like the video. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you on the next one.